In 2026, one of the best business models you can start is definitely an AI agency funneled with the most important thing that a business owner wants, right? Customers. How do you get customers? Through funnels. What's the fastest way to get customers through funnels? Literally go and sell anything with an angle of AI. Hi everyone, my name is Shaqir Hussain, founder of funnels.com, author of the book Backpack Millionaire. Before I turned 30 years old, I generated $30 million cash. Right now, there's over 33 million businesses, small businesses in America. Every single year, 5 million new business owners are getting started. Okay, in our programs at funnels.com, we're literally helping people start one person marketing agencies. Okay, so if you're looking for a hot opportunity, like this is the literally the 5-step process. Okay, number one, you gotta just get clear on which niche you want to target. So dentists, gyms, med spas, roofers, people that have at least a 5 to 10k, even 20k customer lifetime value. Okay, so this is important. Why? Because if you target people that are makeup artists, if you target people that are, graphic designers, if you target people that are on the low end of commoditized services, it's just going to be real heartache. Okay, let me explain what I mean by this. A video guy on average will charge maybe 2 to 4k per month. Okay, so but he can only do that manual work for maybe 2 to 3 clients. So his income is capped at less than 100 grand a year. Okay, unless you're working for like an Alex Hormozy or Gary Vee, you can break past that 6-figure a year level. But most video guys that I know, and I know a lot of them, they don't make anywhere near 6 figures a year. Okay. And so, do I want to target people that are in that space? No, it's a dumb decision. You want to stay away from making stupid decisions. Okay. One of my earliest mentors, a guy called Keith Cunningham, I paid Tony Robbins $75,000 to attend some of his private mastermind events. And one of them, he had this guy, older gentleman, guy called Keith Cunningham. He shows up and he basically says, I'm going to show you how to get rich. And he basically summarizes it and he goes, you got to do less stupid things. Okay. And if you do less stupid things, then you're going to make smarter decisions. So when we're choosing which clients to work with, I'll tell you, because I've worked with thousands and thousands of high paying clients. And in my early days, I used to work with just anyone, any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I used to just work with anyone. And life was miserable. Okay. Now life is much better because I get to pick and choose who I'm working with. So step one is pick a niche. This is my formula for finding a profitable niche. Okay. One, they have to be easy to target. Two, they have to have a LTV, a lifetime value of customer, where it's at least 5k to 50k. Okay. The cheaper it is, the more headache they are. Okay. Like in my business, my LTV is well over 6 figures, right? When I'm working with experts, coaches, consultants, agency owners over a period of 1 to 3 years, they'll easily spend 100 grand with me. So my LTV is high. Okay. I also want to always appeal to people with money. Okay. And write this down. Players with money. You want to only work with players with money. Okay. Why? Try working with people that are broke or they don't understand anything about finances or money or investing in themselves. It's an absolute headache. So you want to always work with people that have money, players with money. This is the first thing. They need to be easy to reach, meaning, can you reach them on social media? Can you reach them, even in person, but they are open to investing in themselves. Next one is they have to have a level of pain or pleasure that they're wanting. So when it comes to business owners, they have a lot of pain. I'm a business owner. I have 101 different pain points. Last month I started doing content, yapping on videos on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, by the way, click the link below and follow me on Instagram, and you're gonna see me yapping on videos. I just started and I've already got 2 consulting clients, one at 25k and one at 36k. And I'm still new, right? But as soon as I did it for like 3 to 4 days, I was like, oh my gosh, I need real help. So I went and hired a content strategist. Okay, some young kid. He's like in his early, I think he's like 19 or 20 years old. Paid him a bunch of money, and he starts looking at my content. He's like, this is what you need to do. This is how you. So the reason why I'm sharing this is we want to always go where it's easy for us. So we're not competing with 101 gurus. Okay, so keep this in mind: dentists, gyms, med spas, roofers. How much does a dentist charge? I'm working with a dentist right now. They charge on the low end, I think 5 grand, all the way up to like 60 grand for a full jaw makeover. Okay, imagine that dentist, if he nets even half of that, 30K profit, if he gets 4 clients a month, 4 measly clients extra per month, that's 120 grand a month. That's over $1.5 million per year. Okay. Is he going to be open for paying us more money? Yes or no? Yes, absolutely. So we want to make sure that we're going after niches. They have huge pain or pleasure drivers. Okay. Secondly, that they are easy to reach, meaning like they're available online. And third, okay, they have the people are already spending money on ads. You do not want to work with people that are absolute complete newbies. If you try to pitch someone on why they need to make videos and why social media is important, but they don't know they don't know the importance of social media, then you have to spend ages trying to educate people. Does that make sense? And when you try to educate people, guys, what tends to happen, ladies and gentlemen, is you get really quickly burnt out. Okay. So this is why you have to make content to attract them, to nurture them. Okay. And that's a whole different thing. But you have to have a 3, 6, 12 month focus. If you said to me today, hey, how do I go and get customers because I want to start making money in the next 30 to 60 days, as early as the next 7 days, I'm going to say, hey, start making Loom videos, start approaching people in a niche that have money. Okay. So for example, if you wanted to sell to me, okay, I create content, you can figure out what pain point you can solve for me, right? And you can then charge me because I'm someone who's got pain or pleasure. Does that make sense? Those are my drivers. I'm easy to reach. I'm already spending money on ads and I have bigger goals, right? And so you want to pick a niche that's in high demand. This is how I do it. One of the ways that I do is, let's say I wanted to target people that were in the pet niche. Okay. So I can sell, gummies and fluffy toys for dogs, less than $100. Or I can sell stem cell injections for dogs with arthritis. By the way, that's one of my clients, the top guy in the UK, stem cell vet. Okay. What do? They charge 7.5 grand to 15 grand for a single injection to fix your dog's arthritis. Are you guys getting this? Okay. Is this making sense? And so what we want to do is we want to have a niche that is also growing. Like the market is growing year by year. One of the things that you can do is literally just go to loom.com, make a Loom video, go to their website, find out their pain points on the website. So I've developed a new AI where you literally just put in their URL, their domain name, their website, their funnel link, whatever. Boom, it spits out every single thing that's wrong with their website. And guess what you can do? You can just take a screenshot of that, send it to them in a Loom video and be like, hey, this is what's wrong with your website. If you need my help to fix it, let me know. They respond back. You can then use my AI to create a custom proposal and send it back to them. Is that valuable? Okay. And then you can, then most likely say, yes, I'm interested in working with you. You send them a proposal and you agree with a quote. They send you back saying, yes, I'd like to have a call or I'm interested in this service. You turn around and in my AI, there's literally hand-selected partners that you can just outsource all the work. Does that make sense? So step 1 is you pick a niche, a hot niche. Step 2, you can use my AI, Claude, ChatGPT, whatever, but you want to use something that's already been trained. So in my AI, it's getting trained almost every single day with over $400 million of my clients' results, right? And so you can use my AI, you can use Claude to research the competitors, audience, and top performing content. Step 3, okay, is you build a content system that creates 30 days of carousels, short form ads, long form videos. Okay. Step 4, you run the ads, you track customer acquisition weekly, you show them the numbers so that they look at it and now they're seeing it. Okay, the data works, and you simply charge $3,000 to $5,000 per month. Not because you're selling customers or content, sorry, but what you're selling is the customers. Okay, you're selling the ability to give them customers, which is the number one thing 30 million small business owners in America want. Does that make sense? Okay, and listen, when you're doing this, right, AI is handling the research, AI is scripting, it's repurposing. You can run 5 to 10 clients instead of just getting 2 to 3. Okay, same skill, 3x, 5x, 10x the capacity, and you don't need a huge or any team members. Is that wild? Think about this. So this is why I'm super pumped. Listen, I've put together a complete end-to-end system where someone can come in, they can launch a one-person business model, and instead of spending 6 months to a year to 5 years trying to crack the code, they can literally go out and start getting clients in as little as 7 to 30 days guaranteed. Okay, and I promise if you use my brand new system at funnels.com/AI. By the way, if you're watching this, you can actually click the link below and get a demo. So just click the link below, funnels.com/AI, and you can claim a demo. And on the demo, you'll see exactly how this will work for you, 100% guaranteed. So whether you're starting from scratch and you want to get to your first 10, 20, 30K a month, or you want an ad, you're a business owner already, and you're like, or an investor, and you're like, yo, I wouldn't mind adding on an extra 30K to 50K per month to my business, to my bottom line, to my portfolio of investments. Go and check this out. Okay, I created this for beginners, I created this for advanced business owners, I created this for investors. Okay, why? Because many people come to me, like yesterday, guys coming in, he's in real estate. First question he says is, well, how many hours do I need to spend on this? So the way I looked at it is like, anyone can spend 5 to 10 hours a week to create extra income from a brand new income stream with very to little learning time needed, right? And so anyway, if this sounds like something you want to watch, then go ahead, click the link below and book a call with me and my team. Mikey, how was that? Okay. Any questions on this, guys? Was that cool? Okay. You guys get that? That's what I would recommend. Okay, type into the chat box. How many of you would be interested in this? Just type in AI so I can see. Akil says, please drop the link, okay?